Hello. Oh my god. Too hyped for this topic. Nonsense. Nonsense. This is very appropriate music because it's about Pandemonium, and there's one specific thing. There's one impetus behind making this stream, and it has nothing to do with anything that anybody who actually knows what this topic is about would care about. But it's been in the back of my mind because there's so much meat to this that I can't adequately do it justice. Like I sat down today, right? I sat down and I was doing this. I was in like some kind of pub, right? I was in like a German pub thing, drinking beer and eating my borscht, right? Because I do a pre-stream bowl of borscht just because, and I get alcohol in me because it's necessary. And I'm sitting there looking pretentious, right, on my phone, and I am literally taking notes on this because people have sent me unrequested information, unsolicited, just randomly sent me like direct messages with information about this. Because there are so many people out there who are so adamant about hating about hating Purplekecleon or whatever her nickname is, and they loathe this person. And I wanna open this up just talking about the background image because I put in some work into this thumbnail, right? Because usually it's the Sonichu background. Like if I go to the background scene and I pop this out, you see it's Sonichu, but these guys draw their own comics, so it's like fuck it, I'll make this, right, and I'll swap it out with their panels, and then I'll put a picture of them. And this is the one picture I could find that had all three of them in it. Now, because there are three people who are mostly central to this. This is obviously a wedding photo because she's in a gown, but guess who the husband is? Guess in this photo, who would you imagine from this wedding photo? Who would you imagine is the groom of this photo? I see a lot of people are cheating. They're cheating. They already know the answers. The answer is she is married. Marl. I don't. That's not his real name, but that's what I'm going to be calling him. He's the one on the left. See, I had to stop myself and think about it. He's the one on the left. The one she looks like she actually cares about is on the right, and he is Evie. And there is a strange dynamic to their relationship, which I'll be talking about. But a fair word of warning, because I know there's a very good chance. There's a very good chance that Mr. Evie, the very intimidating Mr. Evie, will not like this stream, and he will want to flag this down. I beg of you, do that. I literally just got my super chats and shit back. You could do it. I believe in you. You could do it. If you get your little fans to flag this stream, I guarantee you could get it taken down. But please, sir, do it. Because I have not had something happen that made Tumblr support the Kiwi farms in months. And I would love to see all the little Tumblrites love this stream and repost it everywhere and start supporting it because you fucking flagged it down. It's the best. It's the best advertising you could possibly give. Evie. All right. So I have notes. Again, I mentioned the notes because I had to for this. I hope I got my, I revealed too much there. Let's get rid of that. This is the story about Floraverse, this is a cover to book 1 called Seeds. And from what I understand, the storyline of Floraverse is that a blob and a bird go to some place called Hellscape with seeds. And it should be revealed over the course of the story what the seeds are for. That never happens. Because Floraverse is kind of like a front, you know. It's like an Italian restaurant that's actually a front for the mob. Because the actual intent of Floraverse is to produce pornography. Now, I would like to remind everybody at this moment that this stream is sponsored by Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Get the salt and chlorine flavored ice cream at your local Ben & Jerry's today, because it's really good, and Floraverse endorses it. So please go and get it, or try their banana split. It's also very good. Look, she's like, I can't wait to surprise enthusiast when he gets back tomorrow, and she's got a banana, and she really wants she really wants to give him that banana, and and it's like, what did I do wrong? This is too much. And as you can see, that is like a banana split with like 8 scoops of ice cream. That is a portion size that is far in excess of what a single person can eat. So she's really screwed up. But thank you, Ben & Jerry's, for this endorsement. They also want to give a shout out to white nationalism. So thank you, Ben & Jerry's of Vermont. Here's a picture of the girl, of Melanie. Melanie? Yeah, Melanie. This is her with her cat and her dog. They are also central figures to this story. Very important. I just realized that the doggy has one of those fucking like collars that have spikes in them that hurt them if they pull. What bastards? Sorry, that distracted me. Melanie's interesting, right? She likes to do art. She likes to do art with watercolors, digital art, blood art. It's just many multifaceted multimedia artist. This is Marl. This is the actual husband from the photo. He's pockmarked. That's not the worst thing about him, though. I just realized they have fucking like Pokemon painted on the wall. You know what? Keep that purple and gold. I think that's a Kecleon, right? I think that's her character. Like, that's her persona, is that purple and gold Kecleon. Yeah, because it's Purple Kecleon. That's her name. That makes sense. So she painted this on the wall to assert her dominance. And the one that she's looking at in this picture, here's what he looks like now. I'm not going to be talking about Eevee too much, because I tried to distill Eevee to their essence. Kecleon. Thank you, chat. Oh my god. Calm down, people. Calm down. Oh jeez. Look, I tried to understand Eevee, and as I peered into the abyss peered back to me. Now, this is the person who is undoubtedly going to throw some kind of fucking rant up about the stream and probably get it taken down, because they are a protected class, a white male, and you don't fuck with them. So I'm not going to be talking about Eevee too much, and there's too much to go into. Like, I would have to do an entire stream about fur affinity and throw Eevee into that mix, because otherwise I could not do it justice. Eevee is a developer and does a lot of the software side of things in their business. It's important to remember that even though these 3 people are like in some kind of weird polyamorous relationship, they're also business partners, and they work on this Floraverse thing together. And Eevee was the one who did the software. From what I understand, Marl and especially Melanie worked on the art side of things. So the humble origins of this comes from something called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Sorry, there's an E on this. I have to find this out. What the fuck was it actually called? It's like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers or something. And is it already gone? Is it already gone? Oh, jeez. Hmm. Oh. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Oh my. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm signing up to D Live. PewDiePie. PewDiePie saved me. Hold up. Hold up. No. No. We it's okay. It's okay. I listen up. I am settling this issue. Give me a second. Where the fuck? Hello? I got this. I got this. Looking to hold up. Hold up. Yes. Hold up. I got this. I can't figure out how to set up. Okay, fuck it. I don't know how to set this up without putting in a topic. So the topic is going to be RuneScape. Hold up. I'm still setting it up. Drag and drop an image here. Oh, okay. I can do this. I'll just use the picture of Evie. That'll be my avatar. Yes. Yes, I do, the motherfucker. Replay thumbnail. Where? Hold up. Oh, I've got it. Hold on. I told you they were a protected class. It's true. I fucking love Israel so much.
Same here, Josh.
Your YouTube career is over.
No. I want to have hardcore sex with Israel.
Okay.
What has cocky to Israel given you?
Hold up.
Honestly, he got deleted because he forgot to add his I love
sex with Israel.
I got it. Don't worry.
You didn't praise Israel enough. This neutral special. He wields a gun.
You didn't praise Israel enough.
It's true. I did not say my. Maybe it's because I besmirched Ben and Jerry's, the motherfuckers.
Said he's a man. This neutral special. He wields a gun.
Okay, Josh. Did all things show it? I thought so once, and now I do it.
Did anyone archive all the old streams?
Who is that
cute little fucking trans girl and how bad is her pussy?
Someone has,
Okay.
Someone has. Some spur got there. Some spur out there probably saved them.
Why are there like 90 fucking people on this channel? That's preposterous.
Why did you not the stream just went down. We all know what's going on. Nigga, get the fuck out.
Most of them are muted. This is just a Discord stream.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Brabrian.
Okay.
Alright, man, good luck, man.
How do I talk over people? Help. Okay, is the stream working?
Fucking outrage.
Is the stream working on D Live? I'm gonna spam it.
Did you post the link? No, you didn't.
It's working.
Yes, it is working.
Okay, good. Okay. Chat. Okay, you're all there. I'm getting the followers. I have tweeted at PewDiePie and address your super chat, motherfucker. I literally, like, if I try to sign into YouTube right now, it says suspended channel, and I can't even sign in. Let me. That's preposterous. I can't even see why I'm suspended. Let me check my email. Maybe they gave me a message. YouTube account notification. We'd like to inform you that due to repeated or severe violations of our community guidelines, your YouTube account, Kiwi Farms, has been suspended. After review, we determined that activity in your account violated our community guidelines, which state that actions like predatory behavior, stalking, threats, harassment, bullying, or intimidation are not acceptable on our site. Please be aware that you are prohibited from accessing, possessing, or creating any other YouTube accounts. For more information about account terminations and how our community guidelines are enforced, please visit our help center. If you would like to appeal the suspension, please submit this form. So, banned in less than 30 seconds. I got a good 6 minutes in, motherfucker. I have to add this chat. We'll do this live. This is quality streaming. This is quality streaming. Is when you set your you literally configure your environment live on the air. It's what D-Live, it's what people want when they watch you. 1080. Bam. Like a pro. And look, just like that. Just like that. The damage is done. And we're back in business. Just donated a diamond, a lemon. Oh, look, they got fucking Honkler. Oh, that's based. Okay. Ban the sticker. I don't want to ban that sticker. I want more of it. I want more of the Peppy. Been waiting all day for the shit. Don't worry. We're gonna reconfigure ourselves, right? And then we're gonna continue. You know, I'll host an archive with. I guess I'll have to host two. One with this cutout and one with this still intact. Holy shit! 950 people already watching. Well, shit. I guess once we get back up to, I don't want to say I have to get up to 1,000 before I continue, but I'll wait. I'll wait another 2 minutes, and then I'll continue. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. I didn't even get to talk about anything. I didn't get into the dog fucking at all. You know what? Fuck it. I was gonna save this for a comedic moment with a little bit of some intrigue and whatever. No, I'm not being funny anymore. I'm just gonna play it.
White girls fuck dogs. 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 When they come home from the bar and they're all alone, white girls fuck dogs and their big red bone. They don't do it 'cause it's good for their health. It's just the way white girls express themselves, yeah. whipped cream on their bowls to get their dog to lick all inside their holes. Yeah, white girls fuck dogs. They fuck them. White girls fuck dogs. They really fuck them. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. People say that white culture doesn't exist, but when a dog is humping them, they can't resist. They never will admit it, but they know that it's true. It's just a thing that every white girl loves to do, yeah. White girls fuck dogs. They fuck them. White girls fuck dogs. They really fuck them. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. They fuck them. White girls fuck dogs. They really fuck them. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs. White girls fuck dogs.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. This fucking thing is a gross, degenerate freak of fucking nature, an utter abomination who should kill himself because he is so despicable. Oh, jeez. I guess now I have to. Now I have to talk about fucking Fur Affinity and that Dragonair cunt, and this guy's fucking around with the source code, and oh my god. Now I was gonna have a nice stream about dog fuckers, and now I can't. I can't do it. I have to be all fucking crusadery. I have to be like, fuck, I have to go after the Fur Affinity people now. That's great. That's fucking great. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Why can't trans nigs shave properly? Because that requires effort, and the whole reason why they transition in the first place is to avoid responsibility and the assumed responsibility of being a man and having to take care of business. It's much easier just to dress in drag and act like a fucking freak. Ah, jeez. Okay. Where was I? Okay, the Pokemon Mysteries Dungeon Explorer, right? Where was it? So this is what they don't want you to see. It's called Pokemon Dungeons. This is what the forbidden knowledge was. A long time ago, right? There was a DeviantArt page called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers, and it was like a pen and paper kind of like Dungeons and Dragons type things. From what I understand, what would happen is you submit your character sheet, and you have to pick a Pokemon, and you have to assemble a party, and then they'll throw out like a thesis. They'll say you have to figure out how you're going to save this Pokemon from Team Rocket or something. And the whole point of it was these people who had these established character sheets would use artistic mediums to show how their teams would accomplish the thesis of the task. And it was very popular. It was very successful. It's kind of like, it's so far detached from what I know, because this is all shit for like creative types who like to think and draw and make characters and shit. And it was the genesis of Floraverse. And this is kind of where people got the inclination that this woman is fucking psychotic. And I want to compare her to oh fuck, who's the woman who does My Little Pony, who was like the voice of Timmy Turner and shit, and was very successful with children's cartoons. Help me, chat. Tell me, what is her name? I will wait, because I want to know this. This is already insane. Tara Strong. Okay, Tara Strong. Melanie is like the dog fucking version of Tara Strong, right? So she led this thing that would be successful with children, but instead of being a good person and kind of using that to further your career, everything was kind of a means of an end to pornography and dog fucking. Whereas Tara Strong was probably business competent enough to stay away from that shit, Melanie was not. One of the things that was kind of, that I thought was funny, was I was told that she would reject characters where the Pokemon would wear human accessories like glasses. Like your Pokemon character couldn't wear glasses. And to me, it's just like, have you ever seen Pokemon? Look, these motherfuckers are wearing like linen glasses, and that's the main Squirtle is wearing like a direct homage to fucking a different anime that I don't know the name of because I'm not an anime person. But it's just like let your fucking kids make Pokemon with glasses. How fucking bizarre. And you couldn't use like incorrect colors. You couldn't have like white fur on a Pokemon that didn't have white fur. And it's like, but why? As we've established with this, her character is a Kecleon thing, right? That's purple. And Kecleons aren't purple. So why the fuck does she get away with that? She has to like control children and make sure that those kids don't have glasses on their characters, which is just fucking preposterous. But her art style kind of developed in this, and this, for instance, is the Tau Village, which is, oh look, there's an entire building there's an entire building constructed and dedicated to her character like it's some sort of fucking primitive god. It's like a giant totem or something. But this is the Tau, and when I saw this, I was thinking like, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of something, and then I remembered what it was that this reminded me of. It's fucking Neopia. Look at this shit. It's the same goddamn thing. It's even got the fucking fountain in the middle, and I realized very quickly that all of her concepts and all of her world building is taking existing concepts like Neopia and building it to be, her own thing that she possesses. And what eventually happened with this Pokemon stuff is that she couldn't exercise the creative control that she wanted over the things that were that she was developing. She wanted to have total intellectual property control over the world. So she shut down the fucking Pokemon mystery dungeon explorer shit and made Floraverse. And why do I have that? I have an entire section, an entire scene called Floraverse. and the only thing that I have on it is her naked with 3 hairless cats. Josh, where the fuck did you put the rest of Floraverse? I had art assembled. Oh, I remember now. I have it in Firefox. I was I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Why do I have this? Why do I have nothing but this on this slide? Surely there's more to Floraverse than our hairless cats. Okay, all purpose Firefox. Am I doing it? There we go. I don't know if you'll be able to see all of it with the chat in the way, but whatever. We'll just wing it. Try again. Okay, so this is her website, her web zone, the Floraverse.com. And I think this is a website that Evie put together. Evie, the disgusting freak of nature that deleted my fucking YouTube channel. Here's, in case you missed it, in case you're just joining us, this is what Evie looks like. And Evie made this website. So just keep that in mind, especially as we talk about the things that they know about. I showed the intro slide with the Floraverse thing on it and how it's about a blob and a bird. Well, if we go to the website, this is apparently the moment, the book they put together, where the plot kind of became apparently nonsensical. And I'm just going to click through it and show you kind of what their art is like. So this is called Try Again. I'm not going to read it because I don't care. But this is her artwork is usually a couple of colors in a pseudo watercolor kind of style. And these are the prologue slides. I've noticed that she does prologue slides, and they don't usually make any sense or have any connection to the book. It's just like art that she did, which I guess is fine. So this is by Glip and Marl. So this is the husband, the actual husband, not just the third wheel. And I think the remarkable thing about this is it's nonsensical. Like, so far we're on like the 8th. Also, you'll notice that the titling never makes sense. This is Try Again Part 3 Encore 2. And that's a thing. It's like a running thing where the enumerations of the pages are completely fucking preposterous and nonsensical. This is just bullshit. But I like this one because after that page, here goes nothing. And then it's like, I do like the style of this. It kind of reminds me of like Where the Sidewalk Ends, which is, I mean, I don't dislike this art style. But this is like weird and abstract and has nothing to do with the story. Like, if you're looking at this, remember what I've told you so far is that there's a bird and a blob and magic seeds. And what the fuck this has to do with that is, God, like, now we're on part 1, and now here goes nothing part 2. The pages are just fucking nonsensical, and the comments that these particular books received were like, I have no fucking clue what is happening. Because what she's good at is character design. Like, she's really good at taking a animal in her head and putting it on a piece of paper. What she's not good at is character consistency or world building or narrative building or anything of the sort. There's one thing that this is the same character many books apart. You know, at first she has like a normal neck, right? And then afterwards she has like this weird ass fucking giraffe neck. And it's like, do you not have like a concept of what this character looks like in your head? Because this neck is ridiculous. This neck is like stretched out, like somebody took this character and tried to rip its head off, and it just got really fucking stretched thin. So the kind of things that actually keep a person invested in the story are not present in what she does, but she still makes lots of fucking money. This is her Patreon account, and as of at its peak, it was making over $1,000 a month, which is nice money. So you might be thinking, what keeps people donating to this shit if it doesn't make any goddamn sense? And a lot of people like to point out that her mouths always look like beans or infinity symbols. And after they pointed that out, I couldn't stop noticing it. Oh, this is interesting because of the dialogue, not the bean mouths. I thought this was just a slide showing how she can't do mouths. But it says, oh yeah, like what? He's my brother, for starters. And then he says, so what? That wouldn't stop me. And they're quite clearly talking about like fucking in this children's Pokemon knockoff universe. Which leads me to the inevitable point that what really keeps people invested in this is the porn. So this is the other Patreon account. It has fewer patrons, but it has more money coming in. So the actual value per patron is higher on her pornography account. And this is her pornography site, which looks exactly like her regular site. And it's also made by Eevee. And I can't show you what's on this, obviously, because it's porn. And I don't want to get banned off of DLive, like, immediately. So, I guess I could just show you this again. I went through and very painstakingly assembled like all these different faces of like porn that she posts on this site. There was a lot of her Kecleon character getting fucked by cats, and that's important because this is a picture of her with only a top on behind her cat. People really wanted me to show this picture of her naked with her cat. This is also her naked with her cats, and she has many pictures of her Kecleon being fucked by spiny cat penis, and it's a thing. She really wants to get fucked by spiny cat penis. Now you might be thinking, looking at this, there's a lot of human with animal. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of human with animal, but you might also be wondering, aren't those like kids? Aren't those like Pokemon trainers like who are like 12 years old in the universe? And the answer is yes, they are. They are kids. Let me find a specific screenshot I had set aside, which I hope is not lost to the void because it's critical. It's urgent. Here we go. Transform, page transform. Throw this back up there. Lollies and or Shotas. She has fuck yes and bold, which I guess is her reaction. This is a super weird one to type about because I had no idea this interested me for a while until I stumbled upon some ideas that really pleased me. / / / / I really, really like the idea of kids just on the cusp of sexual whatever, learning about it before they're supposed to in quotes. Especially if it's a later who's older with a younger boy, that's really appealing. Specifically thinking about Purplekecleon and Rhodes, and I think Rhodes is the cat. I see you posting SWAT pictures. I really like DLive. I really like the fact that people can spam SWAT and FBI gifts in the chat. I guess something about that situation, something about there being a more experienced person there and the innocence being broken there. So that's something that's interesting. So I want you to keep this in mind. Because I'm going to bring it up again later. So to recap, we have this weirdo degenerate who is in a polyamorous relationship with somebody who is now a detestable freak of nature who looks like a gremlin or a troll, who's making a children's comic out of spite to the fact that she can't draw porn of Pokemon and be heavily associated with Pokemon and direct the narrative of Pokemon, who shut down a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer DeviantArt page to redirect that traffic to her new comic universe, and who very tightly draws porn of her own characters. And to kind of give you an idea, because I mentioned Tara Strong before, imagine if Tara Strong was the one who started drawing porn of My Little Pony. That's the only thing that's the only kind of like parallel I can draw. And it sounds preposterous, but that's exactly what she's doing. In fact, people have told me that in her comics, what she likes to do is draw plot threads that become not safe for work, become pornographic, and then diverge back into the main thread. So if you are like a 14-year-old girl reading about Floraverse, and you're actually following the story for the story, at some point, the story is going to become pornographic. And the only way to continue following it is to go to the adult website. And that's preposterous to me. You can't even, like, her defense of if you don't want to see the porn, you don't have to look at the porn. It's on a different website. Doesn't work when what should be the main draw of your comics requires you to look at the porn. So deep plots, exactly. So that doesn't hold water. And now I would like to read a sort of timeline. I have this pulled up on a different page, and I'm just going to go over it because you need to know a sort of backdrop to what happened and why they're really, really sore about people talking about them. And it goes all the way back to 2014 with somebody called Pingo Solvent. I don't want to say too much about that, but Pingo Solvent was an ex of Melanie, and he worked on the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer thing with her. Pingo published a bunch of expository, essays, basically outlining her as a manipulator and a psychologically abusive person, and these things really stuck. In fact, she took him to court. She sued him, and that only dropped several. I'm trying to think when this actually drops. I want to say it drops like 2 years later. And it resulted in Pingo completely deleting everything that he said about her and making an apology note and constantly trying to kiss her ass. And in return, she continually blames Pango for people not liking her. If anybody says anything bad about her art, it's Pango's fault. If anybody calls her a dog fucker, it's Pango's fault. If anybody calls her a pedophile, it's Pango's fault. Even though they supposedly put their differences aside, and he's been trying to stay away from her because she's threatening to sue him and essentially bankrupt her. She continues to use him as a sort of scapegoat. Somebody named Lane joined the Kiwi Farms and talked about Jason, who was Marl, her actual husband, tried to groom her into having sex with animals underage. And this was brushed off. And the excuse that Melanie used at the time to brush Lane's story off was, Lane is the only person to come forward with that kind of story. So, by her definition, if another person came along and accused her of being a pedophile dog fucker groomer and married to a pedophile dog fucker groomer, then it could be considered true. In 2016, another person named Big Fluff comes onto the forum and accuses Marl of trying to groom her into filming porn of her having sex with his dog and offering her sex toys in exchange for having sex with his dog in 2012 when she was 15. And that she lived close enough to Marl to actually visit her. And when she did visit him, Melanie was wandering around naked in her house while she was there, which we know to be a thing because this picture exists. I have no doubt in my mind that Melanie would be the kind of person to wander around the house naked, because there are pictures of her wandering around the house naked and sneaking up behind her cat. And also this picture exists. She just strikes me as the type. 2017 didn't have much because the only thing that happened was Pango's apology, and people didn't really trust the apology and didn't really start liking her just because of it. And then in 2018, this shit happened, and I'm just going to go over it, and I have notes. Now, me being a professional, right? Me being a professional YouTuber with a YouTube account, I wrote my notes directly into the screenshots, so I'm just going to go through them one by one. Let me get some soda first. My mouth is getting dry. All right. So I'm not going to read most of this, but I am going to read this one because, as you can see, my note just says, just read it all, Jesus fucking Christ. So Marl says, you know, if you ever wanted to make and sell porn and sex stuff, I would definitely help. Purplekecleon and I are thinking of it, as it is a whole lot of money. The girl who is, it says in this log, hell yes it is, I would like that a lot. I'm still underage and shit though, so I wouldn't want to get you in trouble. Marla says, age of consent is 16 here. I couldn't distribute anything of it until you hit 18. You know, if you still like dogs and stuff. That reminds me of that movie. It's like, do you like dags? If you still like dags and stuff, you could do a thing with 2 or 3 of them. I have 2 friends now with trained ones. How do you make so many dog fucker friends XD? Well, you meet a lot of like-minded people once you have a dog. And are into that. But yeah, what do you think? That would be awesome. And I could sell something like that for at least 2,000. That's the low end too. That would be awesome. But I don't want to get into legal issues like ever. OMG. Aha. All right. Well, you could always help film it. That's mostly how I feel about it. Like, I'd fuck dogs and I'd get vids taken, but I don't want to get into trouble. I completely understand. The other girl I know is going to be wearing a wig and getting one of those fake tattoos that wash off. Does that work? Absolutely. Mask, wig, or hair dye, fake tattoo, no one will ever know it's you. It's like a poem, like a haiku. The girl I filmed with the Great Dane did that. I didn't recognize her when I watched the video. I'll think about it. And I'd get a cut, right? colon P. Dude, do you even have to ask? This is like 1 of 10. We're gonna keep going. Again, that's the guy on the far left of this picture. Number 3. This is Marl speaking. If it's something you like to do next year when you're 18, let me know. My dog is already being trained by another girl. My professional note underlines this and just says LOL. So he'll be very familiar with it. Okay, gotta run. Give Mel buttons. She's running out. Talk to you later. In the follow-up to this, they claim that Mel in these logs is not PK. She claims ignorance of it, but PK is mentioned by PK in the first one. In this one, I think the only thing interesting about it is that he's sharing links to the dragon dildos he's buying and just sending it to her. Okay, I have a big block. I don't know what this actually says because my note just my note just says WAT. Very professional, Josh. My mom always tells me that I'm book smart but not street smart. I remember what this is now. That may be true, which is why I said I'm a good 50% older. I've had that much longer to learn things. I bet I could be super manipulative, and you wouldn't know it. I don't think I am being that, though. That's what I say. That's what I'm saying. I mean, nice is nice, and manipulative is manipulative, evil or not. I know you like me and want to have sex, so obviously you're manipulating me already, and I know that, but it's not always bad. It's just natural. I was about to say that's so shady. Is it really manipulative if I'm like, hey, I'd have sex with you, but totally not required, and it's truthful? Yeah, technically. Okay. Just read it all again, good fucking lord. Thank you, Josh. One of my friends is an escort. It's kind of a sweet gig. She makes about $160 to $240 a day. I would honestly love having sex acts or giving sex acts for money. That's like, man, I enjoy doing it for people. Well, if you want, I can introduce you to her someday. She has 1 or 2 clients over every day. Is she cool? Yeah, she is actually super nice and open. That's so cool. Maybe I would like to meet her. I haven't done anything with her because I'm not into her like that. She's this curvy Indian girl. PK would do it too. I guess saying that she would be a whore for money. How do you even like set wages for that? She charges $120 an hour for normal sex. She says it usually only lasts 10 to 20 minutes. Repeat clients, if they only have like 80, she'll charge 80 for a quick session. Anything weird like bondage or overnight, she says jumps up to $240 an hour. She did an overnight last week and got $860 out of it. Marl saying, I'm pretty much off limits due to my age, but I can care about you. The only reason I said no strings attached was because I'm afraid of us either getting too attached or having it stuck because of the age difference. And, okay, thank you, Josh. In my mind, I'm a huge whore and would jump on that dick, but in real life, I'm like, looks at crotch, faints. Now, in my notes, in my very professional notes, I say, bring up that screenshot about being on the cusp and then act really smug. Well, luckily, Josh, I have that screenshot right there. Let me read it again. I really, really like the idea of kids just on the cusp of sexual whatever, learning about it before they're supposed to. So to read that again, in my mind, I'm a huge whore and would just jump on that dick, but in real life, I'm like, looks at crotch, faints. I wonder if Melanie being sexually aroused by children having a sexual awakening has anything to do with the fact that they're courting 16-year-olds to fuck dogs. Maybe that's why this person said, Oy vey, shut it down. Don't let the goyim read the logs to 2,000 people on YouTube. That would be ever so dreadful. I would love to meet your dog, sexually or not. Smiley face. Yeah, it would be way cool. He doesn't have any other people to play with. Then I quote a law. Because Marl is sharing from marlkitty.net. Zoo school.jpg. This is just a file listing of some videos I have. Holy crap, there are a couple repeats in there. Gothic Dog XD. It's just a ton of videos. I love it, man. Good collection. Yeah, Gothic Dog is kind of chubby girl with a Rottweiler. The law I listed actually says, unfortunately, that him sharing porn with a 16-year-old is legal, federally at least. Maybe it's not legal in Nevada. Oh, and this is hashtag Melanie new. Mel is asking stuff about you. That means that you were cool. That means you were a cool person. And she says, I mostly tried just to work on the buttons. She was talking to Evie about stuff, so I was twice as quiet. Otherwise, I would have said hi and stuff. Glad that I'm cool, though. Yeah, don't worry about them talking. They're totally cool. It's actually better if you start talking. They usually won't say anything. So this is after she visits, and God knows what happens, and them just casually confirming that Melanie was there, saw this person, and then asked questions and completely fucking knew about it. Thank you for the FBI gifts, chat. You're all wonderful. So Hellfire wrote a post, and let me get some Mo on it because I have to read some Mo. I have no idea how much money any of those things are worth. I see somebody has donated 280 points, and then somebody else donated 100. I have no fucking idea what the actual value of that shit is. But thank you, my friends. A recap of what has been happening since the logs were released. So these logs got posted on the Kiwi farms, and they lit a fucking bonfire up under these people's asses. And this is the fallout, probably less than a week after they came out. So on Wednesday, chat logs from 2012 were released, where Melanie's husband Marl was seen grooming a 15 to 16-year-old girl and talking about filming bestiality, attempting to have the girl have sex with the dog, giving her bad dragon sex toys in exchange for letting him watch her use them, and a bunch of other damning, disgusting things. The girl had met Marl by inquiring about Melanie's buttons, and she visited him in person on at least one occasion and saw Melanie's all naked when she arrived. So the buttons are just like, it's just merchandise for Floraverse. So it's like, this kid's coming over or is interested because of Floraverse, is just a casual viewer, and then is suddenly roped into like a dog fucking grooming session by this freak of nature. After the logs began to spread, Melanie went silent on social media, while Alex, Evie, this one pretended nothing had happened before he too went dark. On Thursday, a moderator of the Floraverse Discord server was shown the chat logs and asked Marl about them. He copy-pasted Marl's response, in which Marl admitted that they were real and said he was sorry for causing any harm for his behavior and communications with the girl. Not quite realizing what he had done by confirming the logs were real, the moderator for the Discord began running damage control, eventually banning the person who inquired about them and memory holing the logs. I believe Marl's response was also deleted shortly after. Scrutiny was placed on the moderator, and he nuked all social media. So then the silence from Melanie spoke volumes, but she did tweet an update about her porn comic, as well as an update to the Patreon, while still remaining quiet on her GlitchedPuppet main account for hours. She and Alex were also briefly active in the Floraverse Discord. People began following her on Twitter, canceling Patreon support, and fleeing from the Floraverse Discord. She made a reply and got cyberbullied for it. Somebody was defending her, but they got shut down. Melanie locked down all of her Twitter accounts, started purging followers that she didn't trust. All of her, even like her porn account shit was locked down. She made a broader statement, accused the victims of being liars, of course. And okay, so I'm just going to skip the rest because it's not that interesting. But what was interesting to me is that shortly after this, her merchandise store kicked her off. and said, due to the recent allegations on the creators of Floraverse, we have decided to discontinue this project at this time and offer a refund to those who are requesting it. What's interesting is that she had like job offers from Cartoon Network and shit at a certain point, and she decided to forego those and not go the Tara Strong route in favor of doing porn. Because it's like you can't be involved in the creation of a kids cartoon for a fucking Cartoon Network and make porn of it, unless you're Dan Schneider. Then you can do whatever you want. But she's not Dan Schneider. She can't get away with it. So these people, like all of her support structures, all of that shit got canceled immediately after this, and it was a big deal. Oh, fuck. Hold up. I do not have the best part. If I can't find this stream was not worth it. It would not be worth it. Oh, please. Is that it? Based. Oh, is it on the previous? Oh, please tell me I can find this. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's it. Why do I have to fucking... There we go. All right. So, actually, let me ask you a question, chat. Let me ask you a question. Damning logs have just come out implicating you and your polyamorous two husbands of being pedophile dog fuckers, right? And you're facing some heat. You're losing some money, right? This is really bad. It's looking really bad. Do you A, sue the people for defaming you because you're genuinely in the right and you are not a pedophile dog fucker? Do you B, release counter information proving your innocence? Do you C, ignore it all? Or do you D, sell your house? Because in the state of Nevada, you cannot send pornography to a 16-year-old girl and then flee the state to Arkansas, where you can fuck anybody you want. Because I'll give you a hint. They went with D, sell the fucking house. Like within this post was on, what is it, April 7th, I think it was. And then on May 4th, they're selling the fucking house. And it's really funny because we didn't have their docs at that time, I don't think. But Hellfire took some pictures they had and compared it to the pictures of the retailer and confirmed beyond the shadow of a doubt that the house for sale was 100% their fucking dog fucker shack. And is there more on one? It's 867. No, I don't think so. But that to me was the most amazing thing. That's when my eyes opened, because it's like, okay, whatever. Tumblr thing, people are surprised their artist is a fucking degenerate. Whatever, who cares? But when they sold the house and fled the state because people found out that they were grooming 15-year-olds to fuck dogs, that was something that's never happened before. Nobody has ever sold their house because of something posted on my website up until that moment. And it was magical. It was genuinely magical. And it's all been worth it as a result. What else I got? Because otherwise, that's my story. They sold the house. Just an excuse for porn. Just read the timeline. Melanie knew. Logs go back to 2013. They tried to blame it on a single person. Let me start. Let me start by saying, before I forget. As a consequence, they moved to Arkansas, which I think is where Marl's family lived. And then shortly after they moved, this happened. Ashwoods v. Lycus Woods, non-trial. This is their divorce in Arkansas. They split up, and now she's planning, once this marriage is dissolved, Melanie is planning on marrying Evie, and they will be wife and wife. And that's just the most horrifying fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. She's not pretty. I mean, she looks okay in some pictures. She's not like a gorgeous girl, but Jesus fucking Christ. I guess you have limited options when you're a pedophile dog fucker. And to Marl, to my man Marl, who has since left, if you're heartbroken, buddy, if you're out there and you're sad, and you're thinking to yourself, man, I'll never find another female pedophile dog fucker. I'll never find someone to replace her. Well, my friend, I have just the woman for you. Very open-minded, a beautiful, two-spirited woman, a pedophile dog fucker. You guys, you guys could shack up, and you can make your own Floraverse. You can make something beautiful together. I wonder. I can't believe those motherfuckers know my channel. They fucking, like, within minutes. It was like with the fucking the freaky pervert tranny guy. They got the fucking stream taken down as it was happening without fucking reason. That's incredible. Will the VOD be uploaded? I'll upload it to BitChute or whatever. The other one. Am I going to get my channel back? Probably not. Probably not. Well, that's okay. Yeah, everybody press F, gamers. Everybody press F. No, well. I mean, I'm getting 3,000. That's the highest ever. That's the highest ever. That's fucking insane to me. Why are you people? Why are 3,000 people watching this? What's wrong with you? I hope nobody came here expecting fucking RuneScape footage. I hope nobody came here expecting me to be killing the King Black Dragon or whatever the fuck. King Black Dragon is still the strongest Pokemon in RuneScape, right? Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, yes, for real though. The reason why I am showing this again, this is natatheinternet.com. You can go there to give monies. You can go there. I'll have to coordinate where I'm uploading shit now. BitChute and DLive will probably last for a while. If not, I don't know. I'll find something. I'll find something. I always do. They can't keep me down. Oh, I did want to talk about PK. I have that up actually. Oh, well, let me take a step back before I wind it down. Let me show you why they got divorced, by the way. Let me point this out in too long didn't read terms. A tidy summary of why communication is especially important in poly relationships. V and I fucked up 5.5 years ago and barely messed around together without me having said anything to Marl, which made him angry and upset for 4 years, and there was constantly a dark cloud of him being depressed and angry until he finally got a girlfriend and then just didn't care anymore and then lifted the fucking ban on me and V having sex. See, all of that is degenerate. All of this is degenerate. You know what? You know what would have made your life easier? Easier, Melanie. This is what you should have reached for. You shouldn't have reached for that dog dick. There is no light at the end of the tunnel on a dog dick, but there is the Bible. So to cap that, she fucked Evie 5.5 years ago after being this guy. who she obviously likes more than him as far back as the fucking wedding ceremony. She fucked him without telling Marl. And Marl was butthurt about it, but Evie fucking lives with them at their house. And he's butthurt about it, which is probably why he goes on the internet and finds 15-year-old girls to get to suck dog dick. And then he goes out and he has sex with his ex before they got together, and she's not happy about it because he asked for permission retroactively. And immediately they get a divorce. And now she's marrying this thing. Like, that's what happened. Like, that's why they broke up. That's why this fucking docket exists of them breaking up. It's because he did what she did and she couldn't handle it. So now they're getting a divorce. And I should explain that her name is now Ash, like Amber Wood or something. And this guy, the tranny has his name is like Elizabeth or some shit now. It's clown world chat. It's clown world chat. It's fucking preposterous. It's fucking preposterous. These people are marrying each other and then they're fucking, and then they're getting mad that they're fucking outside of their polyamorous relationship, and then they're fucking dogs and they're fucking children and they're getting children to fuck dogs. It's clown world. I can't keep up with it anymore. It's preposterous. And then they're deleting my fucking YouTube channel because I'm talking about Ben and Jerry's salt and chlorine flavored ice cream, and it's unfair. It's unfair to me, okay? I just wanted to promote the new flavor of ice cream from Ben and Jerry's, and they fucking showed me for it. And it's clown world, chat. Oh, and then and then she drew this. This is like late 2018 after all this is out. It's been out for several months. And she draws this. Again, she doesn't know how to count. So this is Prologue 3, Chapter 10, Act 5. Literally a fucking joke. This was what somebody would write as a fucking joke for a comic book. What page number is this? Oh, it's Prologue 3, 10, Act 5. Like, fuck you. It's not Look, it's not even... It's written into the comic. It's written into the comic. It's Prologue 310. Bullshit. And then, hold up, there's one particular picture that I saw. This is apparently her killing the Kiwi farms. And it's all this edgy shit. Like, look at Mr. Sawhead. And Mr. Scissorhead is there with the cat. The cat doesn't have a dick, so it can't even fuck the Sawhead. That's the real tragedy. And it's like all this edgy shit. You know what this reminds me of? Hold up, let me find the one that really is really funny. And then I'll draw you an allegory. It's all this. I like the drawing style, but besides that, it's edgy and stupid. This is Prologue 3X Act 2, which is after Act 5, apparently. In this clown world. More edgy shit. Show me the one that I really wanted to show. Where is it? Oh, fuck it. I'll just go... There it is. It's on the front page. Look at this. Look at this. Ha ha ha. Abusers have no rights. That's why it's fun to act like any bad feeling is abuse. Blaming others is so fun. That's why we invent crimes and their pain isn't real ever. Act like the victim unless you're a victim. Only my pain is real. I'm so upset by the text on the body that I'll forget the author is a real person, so I have an excuse to hurt them. What? Two people can be hurt at once? Sounds fake. It's all this bullshit. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's this talking about clowns, talking about clown worlds. Look, this is what it is. This is we live in a society.jpg Act 10 3 5. This is we live in a Floraverse. And it's real fucking edgy. We have so much. Why? Just looking for attention. Yeah, you are. Watching others get hurt is fun. Yeah, it is. That's why we say nothing when it happens. I love violence. I like that guy. I like the scissor hand. Oh, I'm going into this like a crazy person because there's this. She drew this shit. On the right is her killing the Kiwi farms, I think. Or us killing her. And again, this is prologue 3X by Glip, who is dead, by Papaya, who's alive, I guess. And then on the left is actually her persona, and then the disemboweled thing is Marl's persona. And she's like disemboweling their persona, but as you can see, their organs are tied together. So by disemboweling Marl's persona, it's hurting her persona. It's. Let me just tell you, chat. We live in a society. We live in a society, and our society has salt and chlorine flavored ice cream from Ben and Jerry's. Be sure to get you some fucking Ben and Jerry's after the stream. Ah, fuck it. All right, I'm playing the outro because I feel goofy, and I have nothing more to say about these fucking freaks. You know what? I'll end this on a note. These people, they deserve each other. I could wish nothing worse on them than to put these 3 fucking people in a room and have them have to work it out. That is the worst fucking punishment you could ever possibly give. Fuck it. All right, my friends. I might stream games on this channel. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to think about it because this all happened all of a sudden. It's like, well, fuck. I have to find a way to bounce back from this. This is crazy. Go to the call. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, fine. You fuckers. I didn't realize that was still playing. Okay, you fuckers, get into the push to talk room. Everybody get into the push to talk room. Just do it right now. Scream at the top of your lungs in the push to talk room. I want to record it. Capture this moment. Give me your frustration and your anger and your pain. Because I want to capture everybody's emotions at the current moment, at the current time, in the current year. Are you allowed to say nigger on D Live? Oh.
Oh man, guess what we're about to fuck out?
9/11.
Unikaten gab dir Krebs, Drachengames für Let's Plays. Wann kommt eigentlich das Radio-Interview? GTA nur mit Cheats, Wer und unbesiegt. Drachenlady, Drachenbruder, ständig in der Show.
Alright. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. I'll find something to do. I always find something to fucking do. You know, I kind of knew that the stream would delete my YouTube account. I just didn't think it would actually be like mid-stream, like 3 minutes into it. Fuckers. Alright. I have my outro song ready. It's actually kind of edgy. It's not. I was just gonna play White Girls Fuck Dogs at the end, but I'll play this one instead. Because I don't have to worry about content ID anymore. And I'll talk to you guys next week for sure. Even if I don't do a stream on like people next week, I'll stream and just talk to people. Here, I'm gonna drink a little bit. All right. See you guys next week.